Okay, so yesterday we reviewed circumference, and basically the definition for circumference is the distance around the circle. So that's the crust that we've been talking about of the pizza, so the actual outer part right here. The first problem was Micah and his friends work at a tire factory. The factory makes several different size tires. Fill out the table to show how the diameter and the circumference of the tires are related. We were given the diameter and the circumference for a toddler bike, a regular bike, and a car. So that was the information given to us, and we were asked to perform a ratio, divide the circumference by the diameter. So to divide this number by the diameter. So here we went ahead and divided the 0.96 by 14. So that's the long division we see down here, and the answer was 3.14. Then for the bike, we divided the circumference 56.52 by 18, and the answer was 3.14, and the same thing for the car. So the conclusion we made is every time you divide the circumference by the diameter, the answer is pi. Because pi, as we know, the approximation is 3.14. It keeps going, but that's the, we just rounded to the nearest hundredth. So we said pi equals circumference divided by diameter. So we said if pi equals circumference divided by diameter, what if we wanted to find just a formula for circumference? Since d is dividing, the opposite of dividing is multiplying. So we said you can multiply by diameter, and this would go ahead and cancel on the right. So you're left with circumference equals diameter times pi, which is the formula we'll use, or circumference equals 2 times pi times the radius. Because remember, 2 times the radius is the same thing as diameter. That's what we reviewed before on our parts of circles. The next part says, now that we have the formula, use the diameter or radius to find c. They gave us this circle. We know that's the radius from when we learned parts of circles. So the formula I would use is pi times 2 times the radius, because that's what I have here. So then we just plug in the numbers. 3.14 is pi, and then this 2, and then the radius is 6. So 2 times 6 is 12, times 3.14 is 37.68 inches. So now they give us circle 2. The diameter is the one I'm going to use, because remember, diameter is a line that goes across the whole circle and it passes through the center. So for this one, I said instead of doing radius, I'm going to do pi times diameter. So 3.14 times 14, we went ahead and did our multiplication, and our circumference is 43.96 centimeters. Okay, so this is just solving, plugging into the equation forward. Please pause if you need to go back, copy, or you need some time to do the operations. Now, the important part that we focus in on is solving backwards. It says the Ferris wheel travels in a circular motion, and you have the little carts that sit on the Ferris wheel. It says the car will travel 100.48 meters to go around the wheel. So when we talk about going around the wheel here, that's the circumference. So this number they're giving you represents the circumference because it's going around the wheel. They're asking what is the height from the top of the car to the bottom car. The top car would be here, the bottom car will here. So what is this? Well, they're asking for the diameter. So we use our formula, circumference equals 3.14 times diameter, because they're asking for the diameter. And you actually have the circumference. So what we went ahead and did is we substituted it. So we know 100.48 equals 3.14 times diameter. What are we solving for? Well, we're solving for diameter. What is the opposite of multiplying by 3.14? Dividing by 3.14. So on the right side, those canceled and you're left with the diameter. And when you divide on the left, we got 31.6. So the top car is 31.6 meters from the bottom car. Please pause and take your time to go back if you need to review.